Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Felicia. I'm here with Lena today. We're going to do a let class. I'm going to teach, Lena is going to practice. And it's going to be a yin yang class. So we're going to have some more relaxed restorative poses towards the end of the class. If you have blocks, if you have a bolster, maybe a blanket, also take some socks by your side, just so you don't get cold when we're coming into the restorative part of the class. And we're going to start on our backs in Supta Badhakonasana. If you have 2 blocks, you can already take them underneath your knees. You lay down on your back, open the knees to the side, and then bring the blocks underneath your knees. If you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. That's totally optional. It's just a little bit more relaxed for our hips because if we can rest the knees on something, the muscles relax a little bit more and the knees eventually sink a little bit deeper into the hip opening. You can bring the arms by your side or on your hip bones, wherever they land in the most comfortable way. And we're just staying here for a few moments. Allow the body to become still. And let the knees fall apart gently. Relax the shoulders. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Keep it very relaxed without changing the breath yet. Just the awareness that you're breathing, that the belly is lifting and relaxing with every breath. That the rib cage is gently widening and relaxing. And maybe you can even feel the breath at the tip of your nose, feeling the cold air flow in and the warm air flow out of the nose. Cold air flowing in and the warm air flowing out. And begin to deepen your breathing now, deepening the inhalation, deepening the exhalation, expanding the belly and the chest with the inhale, and relaxing the chest and the belly with the exhale. Take 5 deep breaths like this. Make every breath a little bit deeper than the one before. Expanding into the abdomen. And then last breath in. And exhale, release the breath again. Gently bring the hands to the legs, close the knees. Let the knees touch for a moment. Walk the feet mat width apart to relax the hips one more time. And then roll over onto one side. And come up to sit. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe you take your blocks underneath your hips. And then tall spine. Relax the shoulders. We're gonna do a little bit of chanting practice. Take a breath in. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Let's sing together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. One more time. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Last time. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bring your hands to your hearts. Set your intention for this practice, giving your own thought, your own heart into it. And if you're not sure what intention to set, you can always make this intention to the benefit of all sentient beings. May this practice in some way benefit the happiness and the freedom of all. Bow your head down to your heart and to your hands. Open your eyes, gently release the hands. And come onto your hands, come onto your knees. Make your way into downward facing dog. If you need to extend your legs first, do that. And when you're ready, we meet in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Wherever you are, begin to deepen your breath. Find the inhalation and the exhalation in the back of your throat. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Begin to walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Fold down over your legs. On the inhale, find a long spine. Ardha Uttanasana, half Uttanasana, and exhale, full Uttanasana, fold down. 2 more. Inhale, long spine, open the chest. Exhale, fold and release the neck. Last time, breathe in and breathe out. Walk your feet mat width apart into Malasana, squat. Bend your knees, sit low, hands to the heart. Breathe in, find a long spine. Breathe out, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Breathing in. Breathe out, 3. Press the elbows gently into the thighs. Inhale, opening the hips. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Hands down in front of you. Inhale, extend the legs again. Walk your feet all the way together and fold down deeply over the legs one more time. Bend the knees, relax the neck, roll up vertebra by vertebra, coming up to stand one after the other. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the head up, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Come to the front of your mat and turn towards the long edge of your mat. We're going to do the moon flow, moon salutations. It's going to be to the long edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, interlace the hands above, leaning to the left on the exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to center, release the hands, and exhale, step the right foot way out, bend your knees into arms, into cactus arms for goddess pose. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sink down deep into the hips. Inhale, extend. Exhale, deep down. Inhale, extend the arms and the legs, arms open to shoulder height. Turn the left toes forward, Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left hand to left shin, Trikonasana. Breathing in. Breathe out for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Gaze down. Inhale, lift up to stand. Warrior 2. Exhale. Breathe in, relax the shoulders. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bend it. Left hand inside of the left foot. Right arm extends up in one line with the left. Exhale for 1. Padhakonasana, breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. From here, for Skandasana, begin to lift the right toes off the ground. Turn the left toes in and bring the hips down, hands to the heart. Stay here, breathing in. Breathing out, open the chest wide. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Stay deep, breathe in. Exhale, open the left arm in front of the left shin bone. Gaze up into the right arm for 3 breaths. Inhale, extend the right arm up. Exhale, 1. Open the chest wider, keep the right foot flexed. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Both hands down to the ground. Through the center, inhale, walk to the other side. Exhale, open the right arm in front of the right shin, left arm up, breathe in. Breathing out, 1. Inhale, open across the collarbones. Exhale, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, just the hands to the heart. Stay here, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Turn the right toes to the back of the room. Right hand on the inside of the foot. Left foot comes down. Left arm lifts up. Parshvakonasana. Breathe in. Breathe out, 1. Inhale. You can always have blocks underneath your hands. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale the gaze down. Push into your feet into warrior 2. Exhale, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, extend the right leg, reach forward, forward, forward. Trikonasana, right hand to right shin and gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Breathing in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Gaze down. Inhale, lift up to stand. Goddess pose. Exhale, parallel the feet and sit low into the hips. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the elbows down, sit low. 1 more time, extend. Exhale, sit low down. Inhale, extend to the back of the mat. Exhale, step the left foot to the right. Interlace the hands above the head. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale to center. And exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Release the arms. Exhale. We're going to do the same sequence, but only 1 breath in each exercise. Inhale, lift the arms up. Interlace the hands. Exhale, lean to the right side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center, goddess pose. Step the left foot out and sit low. Inhale, extend. Turn the right toes to the back of the mat. Trikonasana, arms to shoulder height. Reach forward, hand down, lift up. 1 breath in and out. Press down into the feet, lift up to stand, warrior 2. Exhale here, 1 breath in and out. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, bend it, right hand to the inside of the right foot, left arm up. 1 breath in and out. For Skandasana, bring the hips lower, the hands to the heart, the left toes lift. Exhale here. Open the right arm in front of the right shin, left arm up. Take a breath in, open the chest, and exhale. Hands down to the ground. Inhale, walk through the center to the other side. Left arm comes down, right arm lifts up. 1 breath in and out. Hands to the heart, 1 breath in, long spine, and out. Left hand down on the inside of the left foot. Right heel comes down, right arm lifts up. Inhale. Exhale. Push down into the feet. Inhale, lift up to stand, warrior 2. Stay here, 1 breath in and out. Inhale, extend the leg, reach forward for triangle pose. Hand down, gaze up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push down into the feet. Inhale, lift up for goddess pose. Exhale, sit low and deep. Inhale, extend. Turn to the front. Exhale, step the right foot to the left. Interlace the hands, long spine. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Release the arms down. Exhale. Turn to the front of the mat again. Find Tadasana. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, lift the arms overhead and lift the gaze up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the feet. Fold forward. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend your knee up in the air, open the hip, exhale. Begin to circle your knee, 3 big circles. Feel the movement in your hip. 3 big circles, one direction, and then 3 big circles the other direction. 2 more big circles, very nice. Make it really noticeable in your hip. After the 3rd one, extend the leg high up, breathe in. Knee to nose, exhale, engage your core. 2 more, breathe in, lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time, breathe in, extend. Exhale the knee to the nose, stay here, lift the leg higher and quietly step the foot forward in between the hands. Push the feet down for high lunge, lift the arms up, lift the torso up, inhale. Deep bend, exhale. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, bend again. 2 more times. Inhale, back leg is long. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Inhale, extend the leg. Walk the right foot a little to the right side of your mat. Exhale, bend the knee deeply and place both hands on the inside of the right foot. Push the chest forward, breathe in, the left heel moves back. Exhale. You can stay here or come down to the forearms in the front if that's available. You could take the forearms on blocks for a half version. Push the left heel back, the chest forward. 2 more breaths. Inhale in lizard pose. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathe out. If you're on the forearms, inhale, come onto your hands. Release the left knee down to the ground. Easy twist, lift the right arm up to the ceiling, breathe in. Reach the right arm back, exhale. You can stay here, let the hip drop deeper, or bend your knee and take hold of your ankle. If you can reach here, open the chest more. Breathing in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Release the foot gently, lift the right arm up. Right hand down, exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high up, bend your knee up in the air, open the hip. Circle the knee 3 times in one direction, big circles. Feel that movement in your hip. 1 more circle, that direction, and then change direction 3 times, opposite direction. After the 3rd round, extend the leg back and up, 3-legged dog pose. Exhale, knee to nose. Engage the core. 2 more times. Inhale, lift it back and up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here. Lift the leg higher up and place the foot quietly on the exhale forward in between the hands. Push the feet down, legs pull together, lift up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, extend the front leg, pull your belly button in. Exhale, sink it down into the left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend for 2. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend for 3. Inhale, extend the leg. Walk the left foot a little bit out to the left side. Bend it again and place both hands on the inside of the foot. Push the chest forward and the right heel back. And then exhale, maybe come onto the forearms or stay right here on your hands. The hip is sinking, but the leg stays super long. Keep extending the right knee. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathing out. If you're down on the forearms, inhale, come onto your hands. Drop the right knee down. Exhale, let the hips sink down. Easy twist, lift the left arm up. Breathe in. Reach the left arm back in space. Exhale. You can stay like this or bend your knee and take the ankle if that's available in your psoas, opening the chest even more. Exhale, 1. Breathing in. Breathe out, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. If you have the foot, gently release it. Lift the left arm up. Breathe in. Release the left hand down. Exhale. From here, extend the left leg and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale, slide forward to cobra pose. And exhale, bend your knees and come into child's pose with the forehead on the ground. Arms relaxed. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Stay with your breathing for now. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. And exhale, 3. Roll up to sit, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up. Sit to one side of your heels and extend the legs to the front of your mat. We're coming into our first Yin pose. You can pull out the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. You could even sit on a blanket here so you elevate the hips. And maybe you want to take a block or 2 or even your bolster onto your legs. If you have the block, you can open the knees a little bit, the legs a little bit, so you can place the block in between. And then from here, find the long spine. And on the exhale, fold forward and rest the forehead down or your belly on your bolster. If you have the bolster, bring it really close to your hips and fold forward. You could also just do it without any props, bringing the hands down or the forearms down and just resting on those, relaxing the neck completely in the air. Stay with your breathing for this asana, staying with that focused breath in and the focused Ujjayi breath out. Breathing in, gentle sound of the breath. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, you can relax the feet. Breathing in. Breathing out, relaxing the neck more. Inhale. Exhale, relaxing the shoulders more. Breathing in. Breathing out. We stay for about 5 to 8 more breaths. Letting the body sink a little deeper with every exhalation. With the next inhale, roll up to sit. Take the block to the side. Bring the hands behind you and just lean back onto your hands. If you want to lay down fully, you can also do that for a short moment before we come into our next asana. Take a moment to settle back in. And when you're ready, you just come up to sit again. Bring the feet closer to you and open the knees to the side. You can bring the feet, I'm going to leave this to you if you want to bring the feet very close, like a Badhakonasana shape, or a little bit further away, a Tadasana shape. You can choose your variation. If you want to take blocks underneath your knees, like Lena is doing, that's a great option. Or if you have a bolster, you could bring it in front of you, or 2 blocks stacked so you can rest your head down. With a round spine, roll forward over your legs and relax the arms. Let the knees sink down. And let the breath slow down now. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Release the Ujjayi breath. 2 more like this. Inhaling through the nose. Long breath out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth out. Releasing the breath, stay here and let the natural breath come back into your body. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. With the round spine, roll up to sit, vertebra by vertebra. Close your knees. And we're going to go straight into our last seated forward fold here. Open the legs to the side into Upavishta Konasana, bringing a 90-degree angle into your legs. Extending the legs. If your legs don't extend here, you can take blocks or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees, like so. So there's less pressure in the back of the legs. If you have a bolster, bring it in front of you and then begin to fold forward. You can rest on your hands, you can rest on your forearms, you can lay down. If it's difficult to fold forward at all, use your wall at home and bring the back of your body just leaning against the wall like I'm doing right here. And then you have the legs opened and you bring the seat as close as possible to the wall and you just rest here. Your feet relaxed. Let the whole body fold forward. Neck relaxed. Allow your body to sink a little deeper with every exhalation. And slowly rolling back up to sit. And close your legs again. Lay down onto your back for a moment for our rebound. Let the feet fall apart. Arms by your side. Relax your hips. Your whole body relaxed. The rebound is always a great place to feel into those places of your body that you were stretching and sinking into before, and then giving them the freedom to release and feeling into the release. And your way, maybe through the side, find your way up to sit again. We're going to come into our last hip opener here. It's a frog pose. For that, come into a child's pose with wide legs. And we're going to need space further than right and left of the mat. If you have a blanket, you could cross it over, or you can come like Lena is doing, just towards the long edge of your mat. So you have your knees padded. That's the most important part here. So in this wide child's pose, you can stay here. If you have a bolster, you could bring it now underneath your chest, or even 2 blocks. I like to take a block underneath my pubic bone, so it doesn't only sink down, and then after some time you can take it away. Because we're going to move our hips forward, like Lena is doing, in one line with the knees. If that's okay for you, you can do this. If this is impossible today, you can keep your hips further back or further forward for a little bit more release in the hips. The knees might not be as far apart as right here. They might be closer. The hips might be a little higher. The more forward you go with the hips or backwards, the more relaxed version you will have. The more your hips are really in line with your knees, the more intense. Lena has the feet out to the side in one line with the knees. This is one option, or you can keep the feet together at the back like in a child's pose. Wherever you are relaxing into it. Relax your hips a little more with every breath, with every moment that you're in this asana. Relax your shoulders and your arms, even if you're resting on your arms. Allow the shoulders to relax, allow the head to relax. and sinking down into your body. This can be a very intense asana. If you feel after a while you need to change the form of it, you could now bring the hips further back towards the child's pose variation. If you're still with me in the full pose, we stay for one more minute, about 10 deep breaths. And very gently walk the hips back towards your feet, bring them together, come into a child's pose with the knees together this time, forehead on the ground, arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Take a breath in and out. One more time. In and exhale. Slide forward onto your abdomen. Gently extend one arm over your head and we're going to meet on our backs. One more time, extend the legs fully. Let the arms by your side relax, or maybe on your hips, shoulders relaxed. Using this time after the asana in the release to feel all the places in your body that are usually maybe not so noticeable for us if we don't bring our awareness to them through movement or touch. A lot of times we have these blind spots in our body. So now just enjoying this time where you can feel your body deeply. And our final pose before Shavasana, you're gonna bend your knees in, place the feet down, lift the hips up, and take a block underneath your sacrum. You can take it to the first or second level. We're gonna stay here for a moment before we come up into Viparita Karani. Just keep your feet down and have a little bit of a restorative back bend. We did a lot of hip opening and forward folding, so now just let the hip rest on that block and let the chest gently, very gently open, the front of the body opening. If you have the block on the second placement, a little bit higher, you can see if you want to keep it here or if you want to bring it back down to the lowest level, and then extending one leg up, the second leg up, into a Viparita Karani. Bend your knees a little bit so your belly is completely relaxed. Arms maybe by your side or on your belly, on your abdomen. You're just kind of resting your legs here. If this is super uncomfortable, bend your knees more so that you don't have to hold them with the strength of your belly. They're just floating in the air above your hips. Slowly release one foot and the other foot back down. Take the block to the side. And just like we started, open the knees to the side, let the feet touch. Maybe you want to bring the blocks underneath the knees, but we're not going to stay too long, so maybe you can just let the knees sink down without the blocks. Feel that gentle breath that is not controlled in any way. Just your natural breathing. And one leg after the other, begin to extend for Shavasana. Let the feet fall apart. Let the whole body rest. Completely relaxed and still. Very gently begin to move your toes and your fingers, your hands and your feet. Extend the arms overhead, reach long, bend your knees, roll onto the right side. And come up to sit. Find a comfortable, upright seat. Bring your hands to your heart, remembering the intention that you set for your practice today. Take a breath in for Om. Om. Bow your head down to your heart and open your eyes. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment down below, like the video, and thank you, Lena, of course, and I see you in the next one.